Hello everyone, my name is Twani. Thank you for joining me. Today we will use a template to create a layout that is uniquely yours. All products used today are listed in the blog post accompanying this video. I've started by opening template 4 of Digilicious Project 365 June page templates. I love the possibilities of layering lots of papers here. So I'm going to begin by opening all the papers in the freebie paper pack. I'm going to hold down the shift key, click the last paper and open. This will open up all my papers in one fell swoop, and that makes my life just a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. And click on the double arrow here for a list of all the files I've opened and select the page template we are working with. I'm going to drag it into the forefront of my window so that it's floating. Open up a little bit so I can see. Notice I'm on the Move tool and I've got my Show Transfer Controls on. That allows me to see where I am on the template. I happen to be on the background, and I'm going to pick the perfect background paper for me. I love the bright yellow orangey of this solid. Alright, that's done. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick another paper for this block. I know that I want to use paper number 2. I'm going to select paper number 2, hold down the shift key, and drag and drop that into the template. By holding the shift key while I drag and drop, it allows me to center the paper and I know that no edges are out of place. I'm going to go to the new layer I created, right click, and click Create Clipping Mask. There you go. Now my paper has conformed to the block Christine created. Not only that, but it uses the drop shadow effect that Christine has included with her template. I love this. One less thing for me to do. I'm now going to go ahead and add all the papers I want to add, and while I do that, go get a cup of coffee. I'm going to pause this puppy. Welcome back. I've added all the papers I want to add. I like the way it looks. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the photos. I've got them all pre-selected, and I'm again going to click, shift and hold, and open all the photos I want to use. I already know that I'm going to start with this photo, and I already know that I'm going to use this block. I'm again going to select the photo, hold down the shift key, and drag and drop the full-size picture in. I'm then going to right click, create clipping mask, and move the picture down a little bit. It's obviously much too big. This is not what I want. I'm going to resize the picture. I'm going to use my 75% action and resize it about 4 times. That looks right. And there we go. We have a perfect picture of the giraffe licking my husband. I'm not going to pause this again while I add the rest of the pictures. I'm back and all my pictures are in place. Now what I want to do is I want to add a little journaling. This is obviously about giraffes. I would like a title. I'm going to call this Giraffes, which I can't spell. Alright, giraffes. I also have a predetermined style. I am using the giraffe pattern from Obsidian Dawn with a simple bevel and embossed. I'm going to put that top of my note block and squish it a little bit. There you go. Now it fits just perfectly. I also want to add some journaling onto each of the tabs that Christine has provided in this template. Okay, and I've typed Beekse Bergen, which is where we were at. I'm going to add a little bit of an embossing style. Then I'm going to go ahead and transform it so that it fits on that tab. Click the Move tool and just slide that baby into place. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that with the date for this other tab. Okay, and once the date is done, I will go ahead and apply the same embossing style. So it kind of looks like it's really typed onto that tab Christine has created. There's one thing left for me to do, and that is to journal about my experience. I'm going to do that real quick right now. My journaling is done, but notice that it doesn't quite fit onto the adorable little journaling pad that Christine provided. What I'm going to do is go over to the character, and I'm going to change the distance. Instead of using the auto, I'm going to check and see. No, 24 doesn't work. 30. There you go, 30-point distance works absolutely perfectly, and with that, my layout is finished. I hope you've learned a little something. It was great having you all here today.